Oh, there's a college that plays here? The D3, right? Yeah. Babson's like right near, kind of. I'm like near Babson, kind of. So. You just do a picture of the team or whatever, right? Do you guys have any tape by any chance or no? Up here? Gaff tape or anything? All right, I might try to tape down my rosters here so they don't, because I'm going to end up dropping them off the side on someone's head. And maybe
Are these two guys, Radchenko and Kulikov, are they newer?
They're on IR.
Oh, they're on IR? Okay, all right. I was worried.
Bobcats is not on the active roster. The league has not taken him off yet.
Okay, got it.
He's
yeah, I figured because there were 271s, 277s, but
he's back in the check.
Gallagher's 88.
Yep, Gallagher's 88.
Gotcha. Because I just went off the website and I figured it was accurate.
Yeah, one thing to learn very quickly about the FPHL, they don't update the website.
Yeah,
ever.
yeah. We've had some games where I'll show up and even like us, like, oh yeah, he's gone, we traded him. Oh, we signed this guy like 2 hours ago. Here's his name. It's fun. It's funny.
That's every day in Single A, brother.
Yep.
Oh, hey, nice to meet you. Oh shit, you got traded.
Yeah. Thank you, Lifesaver. We can't go bigger. We're still on. But it's not on me. Like they can't hear us, right? Oh yeah. Yeah. Here, Rabbit.
fade.
big weekend for the Empire Division standings is upon us here on the first Friday night of December. The Hat Tricks coming off a weekend sweep and ready to continue their winning ways tonight as the Danbury Hat Tricks take on the Blue Ridge Bobcats. Crow and Tambor on color commentary and our entire production team, Patrick Grudberg here on play-by-play, welcome you into our broadcast tonight. Thank you for being with us, Owen. A big weekend for the Hat Tricks coming off that 2-game sweep last weekend and a chance to overtake the Bobcats in the standings tonight.
Yeah, it's going to be a great game tonight. We got two really even teams tonight, just separated by 1 point. It should be a really great game. We should look at Alexander Ledkoff to really carry the load for the Danbury Hat Tricks tonight. He's really been great all season, averaging almost 2 points a game.
He's been excellent. One of the many rookies on this Hat Tricks team. As we get the Hat Tricks starting lineup tonight, we'll give it to you right now. As it is being announced in the stadium, we'll give it to you here on the broadcast. In goal tonight, it'll be Sebastian Resar, who started a lot the last couple weekends, has been stellar since being signed in late October. The defensive pair of Caden Fennell and Ian Tukane will lead the defense. And the first forward line will start tonight for Coach Bierchen of Austin Belfay, Noah Robinson, and the aforementioned Alexander Ledkoff. Belfay making his reunion, playing against his former team in the Bobcats tonight. Something to look out for Danbury. For the visitors, in goal, it's going to be number 83, Anthony Schrum. In defense, it'll be Preston Kugler and Daniel Klenecki. The three forwards will be Nicholas Stuckless, Carson Gallagher, and Nikita Kazirev. As Sebastian Resar makes his way onto the ice, the Whitby, Ontario native has played in 8 games this season, 3.21 goals against average and a 9.24 save.
General Manager AJ Galante, Head Coach Don Bierchen, Assistant Coaches
Hat Tricks coming in. Very nice rendition of the national anthem as the lights come back on. Again, Owen Tambor on color commentary, Patrick Grudberg on play-by-play. As we got Herm Sorcher on the mic, we'll get ready for this one.
Yeah, it should be a great game tonight. Like we were talking about, both teams extremely even, both with a -1 goal differential, both jockeying for positioning in the standings. This is a big series this weekend for both teams, but especially for Danbury in front of their home crowd, looking to get 2 wins in a row tonight and tomorrow.
And you have to remember that Blue Ridge has 2 games in hand on Danbury. Have played 15 games. Danbury has played 17. So if Blue Ridge is able to sweep this series and get 6 points here, that's a huge advantage for them, establishing themselves in that top 4 above Danbury. But on the opposite side, Owen, if Danbury's able to even split or get a sweep here, they're up 5 points, leaving the weekend, and hope that Blue Ridge drops some points in the games that they have to make up and kind of shakes up the middle part of this Empire Division standings. But game by game, I'm sure that's what Coach Beerton is preaching to his guys, and we'll see how it plays out. We talked off the air, Owen, about the long drive. At least I spoke to the opposing commentary team about the long drive that the Bobcats had to take this morning and overnight. 9-hour bus ride.
That's a long one. I've done similar bus rides for other sports, similar thing. Ultimate Frisbee, I've taken 9-hour bus rides. It does put a wear on you for sure. See if they have their legs under them. That's a long bus ride for sure.
It is indeed. Puck drop at center ice. Bobcats come away with it, and we are underway here at the Danbury Ice Arena. We get things started with Stuckless, who pokes it into the zone. Tukane here to intercept. Glenecki back with it, down the left wing. Falls out to Gallagher. Feeds it behind, now in front. Glenecki centering, looking for a teammate. Now an early penalty on the way, it looks like. Resar will head to the bench. Potentially a boarding call, we'll see. As it's sent ahead, Bobcats still have not touched the puck. And finally do with Levac.
Yeah, it looked like maybe a cross-check there, wasn't sure. Looks like the puck was near his feet, but it looked like he just extended those arms a little too much, and that's going to be a penalty.
We'll see if we get a replay, but it's going to be Stuckless who goes to the box for an early hat-tricks power play, not even a minute into the game. Danbury this season, 14% on the power play, 11th out of 14 teams in the Fed.
Yeah, it's a low percentage. See if they can turn it around. Early in this game, they have a great opportunity to get one on the board.
Hat-tricks win the draw now with Caden Fennell. Rupsov down low. Frolov patiently feeds it back to Rupsov. Thought about a one-timer. Rupsov low for Frolov. Center, Belfay, shot, save, and covered by Schrum.
Great save there by Anthony Schrum. He had a guy right in front of him, no defender helping out. Managed to cover up that puck nicely, great save.
19 seconds off the power play, 1:41 still to kill off for the Bobcats. And that was Belfay in front who got the shot. And who's playing against his former team tonight. It'd be nice if he gets a goal against his former employers early on in the first period, but still plenty of time left on this one as he wins the draw here. Fennell on net. Easy catch for Schrum. Took off about 9 seconds on the power play there. This time a tie-up comes out to Belfay. Again on the half wall, Rupsov. Intercepted by Levac, who tried to backhand it out, still in the slot now, bouncing around. Belfay trying to get it out of his skates and falls out into the neutral zone. It's Reller trying to chase away with it. Fennell will try to spark the rush again. He'll flip it opposite side over here to Frolov. 1 minute to go on the power play.
Good play from Fennell there to shield the body and break out.
Here he is again. Fennell walking in, trying to deke around one. Lost the puck, falls out to the near corner. Belfay tried to keep it in. It'll spill all the way out to Resar. 42 seconds on the man advantage. Legkov walking in. Shot, save, follow-up shot. Smothered again, that was Gennaro Fronduto, who's making his return the last couple games from injury, getting a shot there down the left wing.
And that all began from Legkov right there, speeding up the ice, finding a nice dump-off pass to his left. Good play from Legkov to get the offense going with 29 seconds remaining on this power play.
See if they can muster something up here in the last 30 seconds. Tukane pokes it back out to Trey DeLaurie. Tukane now in front. Gennaro Fronduto tried to feed one home. 10 seconds. Puck along the blue line. Still poking at it there. And sent out to Resar. Power play will end. And Stuckless is out of the box. Robinson. Shot deflected, falls in front. Pamelayan there. Couldn't locate the puck quick enough. And now coming out with speed is Gallagher. Cross ice, Kazirev, beautiful feed. Tape to tape there from Gallagher. Kazirev couldn't settle it. Here he is in the corner. To the blue line. Block shot from Newberg. Newberg will send it in. Hat-Tricks will get a couple fresh bodies on the ice. Trying to center it was Gallagher. Caden Kanderka trying to lug it out. Taken right back by the Bobcats. Half clearance. Whiffing on the shot there was Reller. Still can't get it out. Threw a shot on net. Legro's there. Klenecki keeps it in.
Yeah, good save from Klenecki there to keep it in the zone. Danbury will dump it out, though.
Nice flip out by Pamelayan. One of the longest tenured hat-tricks on the roster, only behind Johnny Ruiz, likely. Risar shovels it up ahead for Frolov, who chips it forward into the neutral zone. There's the aforementioned Ruiz on the chase. Daly down the left wing. Shots blocked. Moves it for Erickson. Furuseth in the half wall. Sharp angle, centered. Ooh, couldn't find Reller there. And now a break here for Danbury. 3-on-2 developing if they can hurry. Backhand, dealt with by Schrum, and cleared out of harm's way by the Bobcats. Boy, a quick 3-on-2 rush there.
Yeah, Schrum's been great all game, especially on the power play. He had a couple of close chances, and right there stops that breakaway off the top of his shoulder and out.
Weird bounce, goes the Hat-Tricks' way. Now Krom walking in to the slot. Shot deflected wide. Legkov trying to keep it in. Poked out by Mercurio, and then back deep behind Schrum's net with 5 minutes gone in the first period. Heavy forecheck here from Danbury. Legkov trying to intercept him and does. Throws one centrally. Back in by Mo Valley. Nice defensive move from Delory to send it back in deep. We get an icing and a face-off to the left or right of Schrum's net.
Yeah, not a bad start here for Danbury so far. Lots of chances on that power play. A couple of them were easy for Schrum to handle, but most of them, for the most part, in the beginning there, Schrum was on top of it. Good start for both teams.
Definitely a good start. We'll see what happens in the rest of the first period. Don't go anywhere. You're watching Danbury Hat-Tricks Hockey.
Head over to TK's American Cafe on White Street for 80 different wing flavors and good times. With 30 flat-screen televisions and free Wi-Fi, we're the perfect spot to catch the game or enjoy a night out. Visit tksamericancafe.com for more information. TK's American Cafe. Make sure to try our hat-trick flavor. When life brings legal challenges, trust Chipman, Mizuko, and Emerson. From business law and real estate to estate planning and litigation, our experienced attorneys are here to guide you every step of the way. Proudly serving clients across Fairfield County and Western Connecticut. Learn more at danburylaw.com. Nothing freshens like an ice-cold Coca-Cola. From classic Coke to a wide variety of sparkling and still drinks, we've got something for everyone. Learn more at CokeNortheast.com, because every sip deserves a smile.
Some in-arena activities going on while you were gone. We're back here, ready for a face-off in the offensive zone. Of course, these two teams right next to each other and the Empire standings, 4th and 5th at 23 points for Blue Ridge, 22 for Danbury.
Yeah, couldn't be a more even matchup here tonight. Definitely one to tune into.
And we thank you for being with us here as Mercurio tries to lead the charge for the Bobcats into the offensive zone and stopped by Robinson and company. Forecheck pressure from Legkov. Bobcats try to string together a couple passes and set up in the offensive zone. Kazirev. Shot. Glove save.
Yeah, Sebastian Reisar saw that one very clearly. No screening in front. He was able to glove it right in front of him. He's going to get a whistle for his team right after the break.
Reisar's been one of the couple goalies who's got some time in between the pipes for the hat tricks this season. Kyle Penton, Christian Wong Ramos, Frankie McClendon. But he has stood out recently and really been impressive.
Yeah, he's clearly, according to the numbers here, he's definitely been the best goalie so far for this team, and that's why he's getting the start tonight in this critical matchup.
Made some heroic saves down the stretch last Friday in the hat tricks home win against the Thunderbirds. Some show-stopping saves to end that one in the final minutes, and looks like we're going to get a tripping call and a power play here for the Bobcats.
That was a good move there by the Blue Ridge Bobcats coming into the zone there. Made a little juke around the defense, managed to get a stick of the defender caught up in his blades. Going to draw a penalty for his team. One power play for both teams so far.
It'll be Caden Fennell to go to the box. Hat-tricks win the draw and clear it early. Blue Ridge, 24% on the power play, second in the league.
And Danbury with an 82% penalty kill.
Which puts them about halfway in the standings in the penalty kill department. 7th place. We got a whistle here. There's a look at Justin Movali. Him and his first pair defensive line mate, Trey DeLory.
From Gloucester, Massachusetts.
Right near your neck of the woods, Owen.
Absolutely. Just finished up the Danvers-Gloucester football rivalry matchup on Thanksgiving. Gloucester won.
Definitely playoff time for high school football for sure the next couple weeks.
Yeah.
We've got some hockey on tap tonight, obviously, as Kazirev in behind. Try to get things started on the power play. 1:15 to go. Haven't been able to sustain much yet in the first 50 seconds. Kazirev. Mercurio. Shielding in behind. Stick by Tukane. Mercurio has it circling. 50 seconds on the power play. Low now, looking for the centering pass. Goes cross ice to Mercurio. One-timer, score! It's Daniel Martin on the goal. Power play pays off for the Bobcats, and it's a 1-0 early lead for the visitors.
Yeah, unfortunately, Danbury, they had a couple of good defensive plays there, but they weren't able to get it out of their zone, and that's the most important thing on the penalty kill. The Bobcats were able to keep it in the entire time, and eventually they broke through and found a nice pass in front for a nice little wrister, top right of the net. 1-0 Blue Ridge Bobcats.
Daniel Martin, his 6th goal of the season, 12th point on the year. Now in his 3rd season with the Bobcats. Getting on the score sheet here. It's actually the first ever time that Blue Ridge has ever traveled up here to the Danbury Ice Arena. As Furaseth throws one on net.
After the bus ride, they might want it to be their last.
Definitely a long one coming through the hills of Western Virginia up to Danbury, Connecticut. Not sure many folks have made that specific drive before other than these two hockey teams as Daly intercepts in the offensive zone. Daly shielding off, shot, glove save. Big time save from Reisar as Daly was walking in on him.
Yeah, and he had his own defender too, kind of screening him in front, jockeying in front with another Blue Ridge Bobcat player. So it's a good save there by Sebastian in front of 2 men screening him in front.
See if the hat-tricks can withstand the next couple minutes here and prevent this from becoming a 2-0 game quick. Bobcats have really settled into this one after the first 5 minutes. Slap shot goes wide. Gallagher up here for Kugler. Got past Ruiz now. Spills to the opposite corner. Gallagher let it go. Frolov battling in the near corner. Big hit in the corner here. Players join, and we're going to get a scrum. Early scrum in the near corner. Bodies going to ground. Hard to tell who's in there. Referee's trying to break it up, but a big hit there coming in from the Hat Tricks.
Looks like it was Vadim Frolov who laid the hit there that caused the scrum. Not sure if they called a penalty on it or not, but it is going to cause a little bit of a scrum for sure due to the fact that he was such in close proximity to the boards.
Definitely the size difference too. Frolov, a bigger guy, trying to see who it was who took the spill. I think it might have been Kazirev. And I don't think there was a penalty, but now after the extracurriculars, there's definitely going to be some players in the box. Gallagher in the box for Blue Ridge. Delory in for Danbury. Martin is joining him.
Yeah, it looks like the refs are trying to figure out who's in and who's not.
And we'll get a replay here. Crunching hit in that near corner by Frolov. And then you see the retaliation. Kugler getting in there, trying to defend his guy.
The Harvey School alumni is here tonight. Special welcome to them. They're in the building.
And we'll get a look at it again. It was kind of a dummy pass that just made its way to the corner. And do you see anything in that, Owen? Do you see? I'm not sure if there's malicious intent in that hit. I think it's really just going after the puck.
Yeah, unless they thought it was boarding, but I don't think they called it that, so. But usually when a hit like that happens, a lot of time there isn't a play on anymore in hockey. There's always a retaliation. Seems like that's always the case in all levels of hockey. Especially in the NHL, it feels like every time there's a big hit, they don't even keep playing anymore. They just end up fighting it out afterwards. They don't end up playing on, but looks like things are settling in here now after that scrum and the big hit in the corner from Vadim Frolov. One of the three Russians on this Danbury team, all of them very talented, especially Alexander Legkov, as we talked about. Speaking of Russians on this team, averaging 1.7 points per game, almost 2 points per game is extremely impressive.
So after all that, we'll get you the exact penalties when we have them, but it's going to be a Danbury power play. Gallagher, his penalty, the difference here. So Hat Tricks will get a second crack at the man advantage here halfway through the first period.
Yeah, I'm surprised about that call. I didn't think that either team was going to get a power play out of it, but works out for Danbury.
Pass forced out into the neutral zone. Fennell and company will reset. Rupsov. Fennell is a defenseman, but can definitely lead the charge on his own. Up for Ruiz, slap shot wide. Rebound falls out to the blue line of Frolov. Fennell. Rupsov, centered. Looking for Belfay in the slot, can get it out of his skates. Rupsov wins it back, but forced into the neutral zone. 45 seconds gone to the power play.
And good defense so far from the Bobcats. Not letting too many shots get on net on this power play.
Kept in by the Hat Tricks. 1 minute to go in the power play. Frolov lays it back for Johnny. Shot, score! Johnny Ruiz, the captain, makes it 1-1 for Danbury in the power play goal.
Yeah, almost the same play as the Blue Ridge Bobcats scored on. Kind of a power play, a little wrister right in front of the net, right by the shoulder of the goalie. Good shot there from Ruiz, one of the longtime players for this Danbury Hat Tricks roster. Good shot there, good setup on the power play. Both teams with a power play goal now, 1-1. So it's obviously going to be a key for both teams to stay out of the box.
So finally a power play goal for Danbury, trying to improve that 14% on the power play. Looks like it's gonna stay. It's back to 5-on-5. The scoreboard is still catching up, but back to 5-on-5 hockey and a 1-1 game. Johnny Ruiz, his 8th goal of the season, 17th point in 13 games. We've hit the under 10 timeout here at the DIA. Tied up here at 1-1. We'll take a quick break and be back. We're watching Danbury Hat-Tricks hockey.
Looking for the best in beverage distribution? Choose DiCello Distributors. From Anheuser-Busch to local craft beers, we offer a full range of beer, cider, and non-alcoholic options. Serving New Haven, Fairfield, and Middlesex counties, we're committed to quality service and community. Visit DiCello.com to learn more. Diversified Printing Solutions is your full-service print partner in Danbury. With over 50 years of combined experience, we handle everything from graphic design and branded premiums to bindery mailing and smaller large print runs. DPS doesn't just print, we help you communicate from concept to delivery. Visit us online at dprintingsol.com. Struggling with pain or mobility issues? Turn to Hartsburg Chiropractic.
There's a look at Herm doing his magic in the stands, directing the in-arena entertainment. Some folks just won some grub from Texas Roadhouse, which never want to pass up.
No, Texas Roadhouse is very good.
It's 2 thumbs up from the broadcast booth. As puck sent in deep, Hat-Tricks will try to make it 2 here. And quick shot from Frolov, glove save, Trump. Officially, Johnny Ruiz from Vadim Frolov and Caden Fennell.
Yeah, Vadim Frolov making his presence felt with that hit earlier that caused a scrum. Now a great assist to get his team back even in this game.
Joined the team back from loan in the SPHL a couple weeks ago and has inserted himself right into the top 6 forwards. We'll get an icing here. And beautiful pass, and like you said, Owen, both goals very similar. Kind of a pass from one of the sides of the goals during the power play, fed it more centrally. Frolov's passing a nice little backhander, and 1-1.
Yeah, it's been a good game so far. We just saw a great hit, too, from Justin Movali to get that puck turned over and back to Danbury, but now going to be an icing in the zone for the Bobcats.
Hat-Tricks win the faceoff. Valley for Rupsov, cleared it into the neutral zone. Stuckless pressured by Ruiz and Frolov. Here's Romanow waiting for the rush to develop. Under 9 minutes to play here in the first period. Kazirev down the right wing. Hit from Fennell. Banked it towards his teammate. Valley will try to chip it out. Taken away by Jordan Crom for a minute. Stuckless will send it in deep, and the Bobcats will change. Fennell trying to direct traffic. Almost got caught up there.
He had no choice but to just squirt it out of his own zone.
He has the speed and the stick work to lead the rush on his own, but sometimes can get into a bit of trouble there when the forecheck is coming right at you. Whistle. See if this is a penalty. It's going to be Legkov, looks like, going to the box. So the Bobcats back on the power play for the second time tonight.
Yeah, you got to stick up in the headgear of Preston Kugler there. Ref was right there and saw it easily. A lot of power plays in this game early.
Brandon Reller, the leading points getter for the Bobcats out there, along with Mercurio, both at 18 points on the season. Winging Carson Gallagher will take the draw. Furisev, lots of space. Walks in, whiffed by Daly. Almost the same setup as the first goal. Furisev. Gallagher. Lavak. Shot. Off the post. Looked like it went in there.
Close.
Optical illusion. Looked like it just bounced right back in the center of the net. But off the post. And Hat-Trick's lucky not to go down there. 124 on the power play.
Yeah, Risser was definitely beat there, but that's why the posts are there.
Daly down the right wing. Mo Valley able to get it clear. Quick change for the two forwards on the penalty kill. Newberg and Frondudo on for Danbury. And some more fresh legs on for Blue Ridge halfway through the power play. Cleared again by Mo Valley. Mercurio will help it to a teammate. Try to get one more rush before the man advantage is over. Mercurio in deep. Resar rolled around the boards and cleared. Newberg's going to win the race here. He's got Frondudo. Does he know he has him? He had him, but pass just off.
And now Danbury's going to really have to hustle back.
4-on-3 developing. Nice poke check. Good back checking there from Frondudo. Resar freezes the puck 20 seconds on the Blue Ridge power play.
Yeah, good play there from Frondudo. They had an opportunity shorthanded, but unfortunately it was a turnover in front of the Bobcats goalie. So they had to cut back, and they did back check well. Managed to get their goalie to cover it with 20 seconds left on the man advantage.
This is a dangerous Blue Ridge power play, as we said, during their first man advantage. Second in the league on the power play, 24%.
And pitches, and that's third. Are you out there?
They've definitely looked it so far. Obviously, the first goal in the first power play, and the second one, a shot off the post away from making it 2-1.
Yeah, it's going to be clear. Coach is definitely going to talk to them at the break and just throughout the game that they can't get penalties. They're going to end up letting in goals. They almost let in that second one there. They got a little lucky with the post helping them, and then managed to have a defender swipe it away because it was sitting at the goal mouth.
It was.
So they're going to have to really just work on staying out of the box if they want to win this.
Slapper from Kugler, still in front, bouncing, and cleared off the line. Beautiful play there from Fennell again to clear it away from danger.
Yeah, shaky play there, but Fennell was there to clean things up.
Legkov coming out of the box now. Back to 5-on-5. Planecki trying to go down Broadway. Stopped. Fennell's deflected pass goes out of play, and we'll get a whistle. And we'll get a replay here. Kind of a whiffed shot that kind of tricked Resar, and it went past his right pad there, Owen.
Yeah, it was almost in there. Thankfully, had a couple defenders right behind him in support. They could kind of see that some chaos was developing right in front of the blue paint.
So the hat trick survived barely on power play number 2 from the Bobcats, and it's still a 1-1 game under 6 in the first period. Frolov, beautiful move. Ruiz, shot, save! The combination almost gets their second goal of the night, and a glove save again from Schrum.
Yeah, Schrum's been fantastic all game. He let in that one on the power play, but other than that, he's really kept his team in the game right there. His defense kind of let him down, and he had to kind of back them up there. He made that save off the breakaway off the nice pass, and then he made that secondary save, got his team a whistle. 2 great saves.
And there you see it. A nice pass across for Ruiz, the one-timer. Didn't fool Schrum. Mercurio down the wing. Circles back, good defense from Legro, centered. Kicked by Mo Valley, and falls to Vadim Frolov.
Good pass.
Hat-Tricks will change. Rupsov goes 1-on-5 and doesn't fare too well. Mercurio back on the puck for the Bobcats. Resar backhands to the half wall. Legkov finds Kanderka. Hat-Tricks will break out. Crom around the outside. Shot. Falls behind the net. Centered. Tukane with some space. Shot. Glove save. That's the under 5 timeout here from the DIA. We'll take a quick break and be back in a minute. 1-1, Hat Tricks and Bobcats. You're watching Danbury Hat Tricks hockey.
Recover with confidence at Hat City Physical Therapy. Personalized care for sports injuries, post-surgical rehabilitation, and chronic conditions. As the official PT provider for the Danbury Hat Tricks, we specialize in advanced treatments like dry needling, cupping, and KT taping. Visit us online at hatcityphysicaltherapy.com to schedule a consultation. Serving handcrafted drinks, Cash and Live Coffee Creations combine flavor, creativity, and community in every cup. Visit us online at cashandlivecoffee.com or check us out in the Danbury Ice Arena. Cash and Live Coffee Creations, where every sip tells a story. Make your stay comfortable at La Quinta Inn and Suites by Wyndham Danbury. With spacious rooms, free breakfast, and modern amenities, we've got everything you need to relax and recharge. Conveniently located in Danbury, we're perfect for business or leisure travel. Book your stay today at wyndhamhotels.com/.
Back here for the final 4:52 in the first period. Johnny Ruiz's power play goal tied things up halfway through the first period, Owen, but an even one still so far in the first 15 minutes.
Yeah, definitely even. Similar shots on goal, power plays for both teams, chances for both teams. Just an even game overall with two even teams.
A great one for the neutral, and an exciting game so far for all the Hat Tricks fans inside the Danbury Ice Arena tonight. Tukane tried to quickly center it from the corner. Falls out to Newberg, who will collect the puck. Cycled for Frondudo. Uriseth overtakes. Now up ahead for Daly. Bobcats enter the zone. Uriseth Daly. Easy save for Resar. We didn't mention at the top, Owen, but not only are the Hat Tricks coming off a two-game win streak from the previous weekend, so are the Bobcats. 2 wins out in Indiana, including a 3-2 overtime winner in Game 2 of that series. So both teams not only looking to establish themselves in the middle of these Empire standings, but continuing some early 2-game win streaks.
Yeah, both teams trying to get 3 wins in a row, which is always a good thing. Something feels good about 3 versus 2, so both teams trying to continue that hot streak.
Cleared up ahead, looking for Kazirev, taken back by Belfay, the former Bobcat. Tukane lugs it forward, dumps it in, swung around the boards, handled by Belfay. Ruiz faked the slap shot, still loose in front, backhand, again denied. Finally spun out to the corner here. Belfay will try to keep things going here for the Hat Tricks, but a mad scramble in front. Again, the heroics from Schrum in net keep it at 1-1.
Yeah, good play from Ruiz to deke a couple of defenders, get right in front, and then a couple of follow-up chances from the Hat Tricks. But Schrum, he kind of spread those legs down there and had his chest in front of that puck for all 3 shots that he faced.
And there's a look at Ruiz, who already has a goal tonight. Trey DeLaurie. Ruiz will take the draw, 3:27 in the first period. Slovak shielding. Kicked by a Bobcat. That was Igor Romano. Valley ahead for Frolov, who gets a stick on it. Mercurio lays off for Martin, who scored the goal earlier this period. Thrown on net. Ball's out to Romano, back on net, opposite corner. Levac, pass intercepted, Frolov. has Rupsoff behind him, but a turnover in the neutral zone. Hertzner throws one on net. No Valley there. Ahead for Rupsov, who's pressured and crunched into the boards. Crom cleans things up, spinning into the corner to establish possession for Danbury. 2:15 to go in the first period. Erickson navigating the pressure. Still pinned along the half wall, falls out here with Kanderka and Tukane. No reset in the neutral zone, sent back in by Fennell. And we got a hat trick player going to the bench. That's Jordan Crom, who might have taken a puck or a hit up in the face. Referees will check on him as we're under 2 minutes to play in the first period, and another hat tricks power play upcoming. Erickson going to the box.
Yeah, I wasn't sure what happened, to be honest, but
we'll see if we get a replay that might have caught Jordan Crom. We have a look at him right here. Just getting some, maybe caught something, caught a stick high up in the face area. Nonetheless, hat tricks going back on the power play for the third time this period. They scored their second time on the man advantage. We'll see what they have here. So they'll take up the rest of the first period. Fennell keeps it in. Cross ice, Rupsov. Fennell, one-timer. Ruiz didn't get everything on that one. And cleared out with some speed now. Stuckless trying to go coast to coast. Resar forced to freeze it. And a dangerous short-handed opportunity for Blue Ridge.
yeah, almost a really good short-handed chance there from the Bobcats. Danbury was caught on the back foot there, but a good save. Keeps it 1-1.
The speed there from Nicholas Stuckless, who just came racing down that left side and thought he was going to take it all the way. And Resar, usually on the power play, you don't like to freeze the puck in your own defensive zone, but
no, he had no choice there. He had another guy following as well.
Danbury able to win it. Only 30 seconds gone on the power play. 1:11 to go in the period. Sent in by Ruiz. Rupsov and Belfay chasing on the forecheck. Scrum for in that near corner and cleared out by the Bobcats. Under a minute to play in the first period, 1-1. Hat tricks on the power play trying to take their first lead of the night. Cleared out again by Blue Ridge. And with 39 seconds, hat tricks forced to regroup. Fennell circling, sends it deep for Frondudo. Fennell, one-timer, high shot, bounces off the glass and cleared out. 18 seconds, maybe one last chance for the end of the period.
Yeah, gonna have to go quick here. Clock already at about 10 seconds.
We have the guy who can give you that speed, Legkov entering the zone. Backhand, centered, cleared into the corner. Thrown on front, shot, and almost beat the buzzer. Legkov had two opportunities there, but we'll end the first period at 1-1. Still 12 seconds to go on the power play when we start period number 2. But and a decent period for both teams. Like we said at the start, it's going to be an even contest here tonight.
Yeah, definitely going to be an even contest. It has been so far, and we hope to see that throughout the rest of the game. Hope to see a good one. We've seen a good one so far, and we think it will continue that way for sure.
Don't go anywhere, folks. Thank you for being with us here tonight after the first period. Danbury 1, Blue Ridge 1. We'll take a quick break for the first intermission and be back. You are watching Danbury Hat Tricks Hockey.
Hey, Hat Tricks fans, the wait is almost over. We're just 2 days away from the season over. Dreaming of your next getaway? Let Expedia Cruises Brookfield turn that dream into reality. Our local travel experts offer personalized planning for cruises, all-inclusive resorts, escorted tours, and more. Whether you're seeking a tropical escape or a European adventure, we've got you covered. Visit ExpediaCruises.com to start planning today. At Golf Lounge 18, we deliver state-of-the-art virtual golf fun in Danbury and throughout Connecticut. Equipped with TrackMan 4 technology, our bays allow golfers to play real courses indoors. Reserve your bay or learn more at golflounge18.com. Golf Lounge 18, real golf all year round. Step into Gray Scent Boutique and Candle Bar, where style and creativity come together. Browse our curated finds, enjoy permanent jewelry, or craft your own custom scented candle. Located in Bethel, Connecticut, we're the perfect spot for gifts, gatherings, and unforgettable experiences. Visit grayscent.com for more information. Got a leak, clog, or plumbing problem you can't ignore? Call Hope Plumbing, your trusted local experts for fast, reliable service. Located in Prospect, Connecticut, help is just a call away. Visit thehopecos.com or call 203-663-3223 today to learn more. Because when it comes to plumbing, there's always hope. Building something great starts with the right materials. At Kellogg Hardwood Lumber, we supply premium hardwoods, custom millwork, and quality lumber for builders, craftsmen, and DIYers alike. Located in Bethel, Connecticut, we're your trusted source for strength, beauty, and reliability in every project. Visit kelloggHardwoods.com today. Stay warm this winter with Mitchell Oil. From heating oil and propane delivery to HVAC installation and service, we offer comprehensive solutions for homes and businesses. With automatic delivery options, flexible pricing plans, and 24/7 emergency service, Mitchell Oil ensures your comfort year-round. Visit Mitchell.com to become a customer today. Mitchell Oil, ready to serve you. When disaster strikes, Paul Davis is here to help. We provide fast and reliable restoration services from properties damaged by water, fire, mold, or storms, serving both homes and businesses with 24/7 emergency response. Check us out online at pauldavis.com to find a location near you. Looking for a premier golfing experience? Visit Richter Park Golf Course, the #2 public course in the New York metro area. With 4 sets of tees, we challenge golfers of all skill levels. Open daily, Richter Park offers competitive rates and online tee time reservations. Visit richterpark.com to book your round today. Bring back your curb appeal with Rinse and Wash Pressure Washing. From driveways and decks to siding and storefronts, we make your surfaces shine like new. Our team delivers fast, professional results you can count on. Visit rinseandwashct.com today to schedule your clean, because a fresh look starts with a rinse and wash. Stacy's Totally Baked crafts freshly baked goods daily, from cookies and cupcakes to signature cakes for every occasion. Based in Ridgefield, we serve local cafes, cater events, and accept custom orders. Visit stacystotallyBaked.com to browse our menu and place your order. Stacy's Totally Baked, where every bite is made with love. Hungry for a steak? Come to Texas Roadhouse for hand-cut steaks, fall-off-the-bone ribs, and made-from-scratch sides in a fun, family-friendly setting. Whether you're dining in or ordering to go, Texas Roadhouse offers legendary food and service. For more information, visit texasroadhouse.com/Danbury. At Ventura Law, we speak your language, know your culture, and understand your story. For over 65 years, we've been fighting for the rights of injured individuals across Connecticut and New York. Our compassionate bilingual attorneys guide you through every step, making sure your voice is heard. Visit VenturaLaw.com for a free consultation. Ventura Law, justice you can trust. Transform your outdoor space with Yard Goats Landscaping, located in Bethel, Connecticut. From spring cleanups and tree work to custom patios, fencing, and masonry, we're your one-stop shop for all things landscaping. Visit yardgoats.io for a free consultation. Yard Goats Landscaping, where your dream yard becomes reality. Need reliable equipment for your next project? Turn to Decker Tool Rental. With locations in Danbury, Bridgeport, and beyond, we offer a full range of rental tools and heavy machinery. Whether you're a contractor or DIYer, our knowledgeable staff ensures you get the right gear for the job. Visit DeckerCatRentalStore.com today. Looking to upgrade your ride or home? Choose Emerald Tint, your premier window tinting masters for Fairfield County. Whether it's automotive, residential, commercial, or marine tinting, we use high-quality ceramic films for superior heat rejection, UV protection, and enhanced privacy. Visit emeraldtint.com today. Raise a glass to great beer at Charter Oak Brewing Company, located here in Danbury. Enjoy 10 rotating drafts, live local music, and a shaded beer garden perfect for your next event. Visit us online at charteroakbrewing.com to learn more.
Hey Hattricks fans, my name is Lexi Berkey, and I am here with head coach John Bierschen. John, how are you doing today?
Good. Excited for the weekend. We have Blue Ridge for 2 home games, so excited to see them for the first time this season.
Speaking of Blue Ridge this weekend, we have a couple of exciting promotional nights. This Friday, December 5th, we have Coaches Night and Automotive Night. And on Saturday, December 6th, we have our Hockey and Hops Night and First Responder Appreciation Night, specifically geared towards firefighters. For more information on that and to register for any of those events, check out our website at danburyhattricks.com. All right. So, John, getting into things, we're moving through the season. I believe we talked about this the other day. The season's going way too fast.
I believe we're over 25% of the way there now.
Yeah, which is outrageous to even think about. So what do you think the identity of this team is forming to be?
Well, we had a pretty solid Friday and Saturday night, which had a lot more consistency that we were looking for. And I think, offensively and defensively, the guys are kind of really not only understanding, but getting comfortable where they don't have to think as much out there on the ice. So they're able to play faster. So I think it's coming together. When we play Binghamton, that's always a tough series. And, we're 0-5 against them. But if you take those games away, we have a winning record. So I think the guys are starting to come together, and I'm excited to see how it goes against Blue Ridge this weekend.
So going back to last weekend a little bit, we faced the Watertown Wolves and the Twin City Thunderbirds. Is there anything specific or anybody specific that stood out to you?
I think a lot of guys stepped up. They knew that, we needed to have good performances because, we play Binghamton a lot, and that's always a tough, but we can't start slipping in the standings. And I think the guys really responded. So I would say everyone really stood out, that they upped their game, and it showed in the results.
So we've had a lot of transactions as of late, one of those being Drew Welsh being called up to the SPHL Fayetteville Marksman. Any words you want to say about Drew and things he's done here before he went to Fayetteville, and how you plan on replacing someone with the scoring production that he gives?
We're really happy for Drew. He was playing really well, before he got called up, and that's one of the reasons, or the reason why he got called up, is because he has been performing so well. So, we're always happy when guys get opportunities at the next level, because that's, what pretty much every player is here for, is to either win a championship, get called up, or both. So we're really happy for Drew. I heard that he performed pretty well this weekend, and I know they have Peoria for 3 games this coming weekend, and hopefully he does well and is able to, continue to stay there if that's, what he wants to do. So in terms of replacing him, I think we've acquired a lot of good players, and we have a lot of depth now. So, we didn't have them this past weekend, and we were able to pull off 2 victories and had a lot of good performances from guys. So we have 12 forwards, 13 forwards, whatever we have now that we believe in. And the same thing with the defense and the goaltending. So I think it's starting to come together. And if we lose one player, then it won't hurt us as much as, it might look like.
So when we talk about transactions, someone like Troy Harwell, who was released, or we see people who are on failure to report, is there any clarifications you want to give towards that, or when it means financial considerations, just to clear some confusion?
Well, failure to report, now you will not see that anymore, because that ended on November 30th. And the way that kind of worked before was that if somebody had a personal matter, it was kind of a term that was used for anything and everything. Now that went away on November 30th, so I know people probably saw, each team release 10 different guys on November 30th or the next day. And that is why, is because if you were stuck on failure to report on November 30th, you were ineligible to play the rest of the season, whether it was for our team or anybody else. You could not play for any team in the Fed. So that's why you saw so many people released. Now, financial considerations, it's not generally released, but that just means that we got cash, or the teams get cash for players. And that is, as much as it might be hard to believe, people do actually receive the money. So if you see us trade for financial considerations or us get financial considerations, that is a cash dollar amount that, the teams send and receive between each other.
Thank you. I just wanted to put some clarification on that, as there's been a little speculation about what different things mean, and I feel going to the source was the best way to clearly address that.
Yeah, they just say financial considerations because, I don't know that anybody wants to know that they were traded for like $1 or $10,000. I don't know that that's usually info that's given out. At some point, these transactions do have a little bit of a privacy to them. So, but there is a dollar amount. It does vary, and the teams do send and receive that money.
Sounds good. Thank you. So something else I think we have to address. This is something that you and I have been talking about for quite a while. The Hat-Trick scored their first power play goal since November 1st. November 1st from defenseman.
What day is it now? December?
It's December 4th.
Okay. Thanks for highlighting that, Lexi.
Of course.
We really
So
appreciate it. You keep us humble.
So we talk about offensive defensemen, how you feel about certain D who like to score. Could be speculation, could not be. Defenseman Ian Tukane had that power play goal for the first time since
November 1st.
November 1st. Anything you want to say about how you address that, you plan to address it going forward in terms of power play operation and being successful on the power play?
Well, we did spend, I would say a little bit extra time on it today, actually. We did some kind of individual power play skills. I think when you have problems on the power play, and generally when a power play is having issues, it's just because people start moving around and trying to do too much. I think it's kind of a mental thing that sometimes it's like, oh, I'm on the power play and this has to look pretty and this has to look a certain way. And it really just comes down to make one or two passes and score or get the puck to the net. And sometimes the power play, whether it's our power play or, power plays at any level, they get so focused on just moving the puck around and not moving the puck around to be able to get it to the net. So today we spent some time just working on some individual skills of getting the puck to the net, making one or two passes a certain way so that way a one-timer can get cut off. So hopefully we have a little bit more success going forward and it's not another 45 days before we score a power play goal.
In good news, the penalty kill has been doing fairly well for you guys. Is there anything you want to touch on in that aspect?
That has also gotten a lot better. We're understanding when we have to pressure a little bit more. So I'm sure if you can hear, we yell pressure, pressure, pressure a lot from the bench when the puck goes to certain areas. So the guys have gotten better at recognizing that because the higher you go up, the less time you have to be able to think. You have to really know what you need to do. So I think that's helped our penalty kill a lot, and we've gotten good at just pushing down when we have to and being in certain areas. So I just think that comfort and understanding has allowed the guys to be able to react a lot faster.
So as we said before, you are taking on 4th place in the Umpire Division, Blue Ridge Bobcats this weekend. What's going to be key to jumping ahead early and securing 2 wins this weekend?
I think just playing fast and playing our style. So I think the guys, again, have gotten to a spot where they don't have to think as much about what do I need to do, how do I need to react in this situation. So as long as they come out with the same confidence that they had this past weekend, I'm pretty positive that they'll have another positive 2 games.
So, like we said over and over again, this weekend is at home. How much do you think yourself, the coaching staff, and the team feeds off the atmosphere here in this rink?
We love it. We have the most passionate fans, and we just love hearing them cheer, and we definitely hear them, and especially the more the crowd is here, so the higher the attendance, the more the boys like feel it and recognize it, and the more, you know, that helps them. So we hope that everyone comes out. They're loud like always, because the coaching staff loves it and the guys love it too.
All right, thank you, John. We look forward to seeing everybody here this Friday and Saturday, December 5th and 6th, when the Hat Tricks take on the Blue Ridge Bobcats.
Back here for period number 2 at the Danbury Ice Arena, 1-1 between the Danbury Hat Tricks and the Blue Ridge Bobcats. Hat Tricks have 12 seconds left on the power play that ended the first period. Patrick Grutterberg here along with Owen Tambor. Owen, pretty even first period. Lots of power play opportunities for both sides, but still 1-1.
Yeah, it's been a physical game so far. You get that scrum in the corner, which really set things off throughout this game. And I really want to point towards the goalie for the Bobcats, Strum. He's really kept his team in the game. He's had a lot of good saves. You know, Danbury is out shooting them 15-8, and some of those shots have been really high-scoring chances that Strum has sent away. Without his heroics in net a couple of times, this could be a lead for the Hat Tricks, but he's really been my player of the game so far through the first period, and we'll see if anyone else steps it up for both teams as we get the second period started.
So 13 seconds left on the Blue Ridge penalty. 16-11 in terms of shots on goal for Danbury. Reller wins the draw, but it falls out to Tukane. We'll get a whistle, played with a high stick. We've talked about, Owen, the implications of this game and this weekend for the season series. only the top 4 teams in the division make the playoffs. So we are right on the cutoff line right now with Blue Ridge in 4th, Danbury in 5th. Still only 15 and 17 games played respectively between the two teams, but still have to think about it early on in the season.
Yeah, every point matters, and when it's not just based on wins and losses and there's points and there's overtime and all that stuff, every point does matter. So, you know, you want to try to get 2 points. You want to try to get 2 points, of course, and then you just go down the list. So it really depends.
Taken back by the Bobcats. Andrioli will get set up here now with Furaseth down the left wing. Shot, sharp angle, save. Flipped out to the corner, now sent to the neutral zone by Johnny Ruiz, who scored the tying goal in the second period. A beautiful feed from Vadim Frolov on the power play. Made it 1-1. Patiently waiting behind the net now is Igor Romanov. He'll feed it for Furaseth, try to break through the line, and does. Backhanded for a teammate. Lovak. Shot deflected off the leg of Rupsov. Frolov banked it ahead for the aforementioned Rupsov, but taken back by Blue Ridge. Too far ahead of Furaseth. Sent back into the neutral zone, but cleared by Blue Ridge again. About 2 minutes gone in the second period. Still 1-1.
Yeah, a little bit of a slower start to this second period. Both teams getting their legs under them.
Here's a chance with Johnny Ruiz. Some space on the left wing. Shot. Spills out to the far corner. Frolov shielding. Pressured by 2 white jerseys. Kander could have helped behind the net. Blue line Tukane. Point to point Legro. Mercurio handles it. Beautiful breakout pass here for Heitzner. Helps it on to a teammate. And good defensive work by Danbury to see that one out.
Yeah, good clear there.
Gallagher, kind of bouncing puck, forced to reset. Frondudo and Legkov now pressuring. Ahead for Kazirev. Had some space coming in on goal. And Risar makes the save.
Yeah, good breakout there from the Bobcats from their own defensive zone all the way up to the front of the Danbury goal.
So face off to the left of Risar's net. Newberg will take it for the hat tricks. Falls out to Andrioli. Thrown on net, deflection, that almost went in. Took a wicked deflection and threw off Risar. Pamelayan. Newberg trying to get on the end of it. Chips it deeper into the corner. Andrioli there to handle. Kazirev now for the Bobcats.
Good forecheck.
Beautiful diving poke check there from Frondudo to keep it in. And again, that time from Caden Fennell. Keeping the pressure on. Pamelayan will lead the charge here on the forecheck, 16-28 in the second period.
And all of a sudden, the shots are evened up as well.
Bobcats have had the better start this period. High shot into the boards. Falls out here. Legkov was chasing, trying to start an odd man rush. Now Gallagher will move from right to left. Cross ice, Fennell there. Pass out here for Belfay. Has a couple teammates, throws one on net. Right back to him in that far corner. And we'll get a whistle as the net came dislodged. Some extracurriculars now in the far corner with Belfay.
Yeah, definitely been a chippy game so far. We had that big one in the first period with Vadim Frolov that spurred a bunch of penalties and eventually a power play for the hat tricks, which they scored on. A little bit of a scrum right there. 15:54 remaining in this second period.
So We'll have a face-off right outside the Bobcats' defensive zone. Robinson tied up on the draw with Reller. Backhanded in by Daly. Delory intercepted, centered by Reller. Daly's there in some space, tried to play it back to Romanow and forced out. Stick work here from Daly, left wing shot. Blocker save. Out for Belfay, tried to poke it around his defender and just couldn't time it up right. Blue Ridge again, Reller, shot. Resar thought he had it. Banked off the glass, and Blue Ridge has been all over the puck in the first 5 minutes here of the second period.
Yeah, they've had a lot of good possession. They've got a lot of good breakouts from their own defensive zone. Talk about the one earlier. They broke all the way out from in front of their own goalie, all the way into the Danbury goalie. Right now, having some good setups.
Furaseth, good stick work shot. Hit the side of the net. Falls out to Heitzner, shot deflected into the netting, and a much-needed break for the Hat Tricks. 14:46 on the clock. We'll take a quick media break, first of the second period. Good one here between the Hat Tricks and the Bobcats. You're watching Danbury Hat Tricks hockey.
Looking for top quality meats? Omaha Beef Company is your go-to wholesale food distributor. We carry a wide selection of beef, poultry, pork, cheeses, and pantry staples. Visit omahabeefcompany.com to learn more. Omaha Beef Company, serving Connecticut with quality you can count on. Is joint pain slowing you down? At Ortho Connecticut, our team of expert orthopedic surgeons and specialists get you back to doing what you love pain-free. From sports injuries to joint replacement, we offer advanced care close to home. Visit myorthoct.com to schedule your appointment today. Looking for a brighter smile? Stony Hill Dental Care offers comprehensive dental services, including sedation, cosmetic, and preventive care. Schedule your appointment today at stonyhilldental.com. Stony Hill Dental Care, where your smile comes first. Get your tickets fast and easy at Tixer.com, the official ticketing partner of the Danbury Hat Tricks. We make it simple to buy, sell, and manage tickets.
Some fans enjoying the YMCA in the DIA. 14:46 to go in the second period, still 1-1 between these two Empire Division foes. Calls out to Kugler. Blocker save. Bounced far out here with Heitzner.
Yeah, underrated save there. He had a lot of screeners in front. Managed to just throw his glove on and kind of swatted away.
Mercurio trying to kick it forward and delayed off sides. Calls for a high stick, and I think they're going to get it there. It was Martin who batted at it and will have a face-off. Look at Ian Tukane, who has been on the puck a decent amount, especially on the power play. Second defensive pair, him and Fennell. Ian Tukane, one of the two Salve Regina kids, along with Kandrika, signed back on October 23rd. There he is, dumping it in deep for Kandrika, who cancels out the icing. Kandrika. Legkov, some space, left side. Kandrika.
Great play there.
Crom whiffed at it. Beautiful setup by Legkov. Still in the near corner here, intercepted by Kandrika. Keeping it in deep. Klinecki now moved ahead for Mercurio. Onside, has a teammate. Klinecki there with some space walking in on the left side. Falls out to Heitzner. He goes to ground, and it'll be a tripping call and another Blue Ridge power play coming up.
Yeah, Crom didn't like that one there. He thought that both of them just got their feet tangled with each other, but he's going to head to the box there, and it's going to be another power play for the Blue Ridge Bobcats. been a lot of power plays.
We get a look at it here, Owen.
Greenwood Avenue Business Associates are here tonight.
Not too much in that, but when you have every single referee looking at you, and at center ice, more eyes on the play, more likely to get penalized for it.
Welcome to the Greenwood Avenue Business Associates and friends. Business as Greenwood Avenue Business Associates.
So Blue Ridge back on the power play, their third time tonight. 1 for 2 so far. They had the goal from Martin that started the scoring early in the first period. And they win the draw here with Slovak. Furisev, an easy save for Resar. Kept in deep behind the goal line. Caught in the slot. Good catch there from Daly. Centering pass deflected high in the air. Gallagher trying to chase after it and does. On cross ice, Reller. Reller backhands on goal. Some traffic in front, didn't reach Resar. Still along the half wall with the Bobcats. Gallagher behind. Up to the blue line. 45 seconds gone on the power play. Holovac. Resar lost his stick. He's taken one of his teammates' sticks here. Tried to go cross ice. Nice interception from Frondudo. And Resar has his stick back.
I don't think I've ever seen that before.
I don't think I've ever seen that
I don't think
either.
I've ever seen that before.
Look at that. Some teamwork as Slovak and company try to beat the change here. Another save from Resar there, walking in Holovac. But
he lost his stick again.
He's lost his stick again. And yet again, he has a forward stick. Sebastian Resar, innovation that excites. 35 seconds on the Blue Ridge power play. Martin, shot, glove save, and Sebastian Resar can head over to the corner there and grab his stick. What a sequence there, Owen.
Yeah, I've definitely never seen that before, as I said, where a goalie's picked up a skill player's stick like that. And it ended up working. He didn't have to use it, but he had it. He definitely had it in his hands.
He had to do it not once, but twice there in that stretch. Still 30 seconds on the man advantage for the Bobcats, and they win it here. Kazirev. Pass took a deflection, sent back out. Klinecki will reset with 16 to go. 4-on-2. Mercurio. Hat-tricks get some players behind the puck. Martin for Klinecki. Cross ice Mercurio, 5 seconds. Taken back by Danbury, and that's another penalty killed. Out of the box quickly is Krom. Legkov centering, Belthe in front, couldn't stuff it home. Kazirev will lug it in, 3-on-3. Klinecki. Legkov, 2-on-1. He's got Kanderka. Legkov, Kanderka, score! Caden Kanderka, the one-timer, and the hat-tricks are up 2-1.
Yeah, that really, even before that goal started, it all started from Legkov previously on that penalty kill. He got it out of the zone, he had the initial chance, and then once again he gets the puck back, as you can see on this replay, makes a nice pass, kind of a slow shot, but the goalie just wasn't able to get over in time, and that's a lead for the hat-tricks.
An unselfish play from Alexander Legkov. Caden Kanderka is an excellent player, but if you were to bet on who's able to best the goalie between Legkov and Kanderka, you're probably going to put your money on number 91, but the selflessness to feed Kanderka there, who nets his second goal of the season, the second goal of his professional career, as the Danbury fans let Strum have it, giving up his second goal of the game. He's had a good game, though, as you've said, Owen.
Yeah, he has a good game. That one, maybe he could have got over to it, but at the end of the day, it's a 2-on-1, and more times than not, there's going to be a high opportunity chance for the offense.
So the hat-tricks with their first lead of the night halfway through period number 2 and halfway through this game. Can they keep the pressure on and make it 3? Kanderka centered. Bobcats 3-on-2. Pamelayan trying to hurry back. Furisev. Cycle deep for Daly. Klinecki was there in the slot, intercepted by Fennell.
Smart play there from Fennell to get some changes for his team, dumping it deep.
Legkov and the first line back out there now. Greller whiffs on it. Ahead for Legkov. Trying to beat out Kugler. It falls to Robinson at the half wall. Centered. Belfay there. Belfay with it again. Stick handling. Cycle deep for Legkov. Legkov, cross ice Mo Valley. Thrown on net. Deflected off Belfay. Stick couldn't direct it on goal.
Look at Legkov. He's all over the place right now.
Shot on net. Follow-up score! Anton Rubtsov, the rebound from a tight angle, and it's 3-1 hat tricks.
Yeah, and I keep saying it. You can see on the replay here, he gets that tight angle shot. It did all start for Alexander Legkov there. They almost got the puck out, the Blue Ridge Bobcats on the right board over near some of those advertisements near Reverie Brewing. But Legkov managed to keep that puck in the zone. He hustled all the way across the entire offensive zone and kept it in the zone.
You know, sometimes when you see Legkov play, as looks like we're going to get a bench timeout, we'll see. But sometimes when you watch Legkov play, it looks like you're playing NHL, the new NHL game, and you got one player jacked up on the 99 speed, 99 acceleration, 99 stick handling against all the other players on the ice. It's like he's playing on a different playing field. He's a rookie in this league. He's played in some high-level junior leagues in the EHL with New Jersey. Maybe they're looking at potentially goalie interference here, and maybe that's what the problem might be, but I don't know.
It's hard to tell, to be honest, from a little bit of, if I had a closer angle, it might be easier. See what they call. I think it was just a timeout.
I think you're right.
Yeah, Bobcats, they definitely wanted to talk things over. They had a little bit of it. They have definitely a rough past 5 minutes here, letting up 2 goals. That one on a tight angle shot off of the rebound. Danbury with a 3-1 lead.
Tukane will send it in deep again. Hat tricks want more. 2 goals in a matter of minutes. Put this game on its head. Still plenty of hockey left. Just past the halfway mark in this one. Halfway through period number 2. Backhanded on goal, and that one's in! A wicked deflection from a tight angle, and just like that, the Bobcats have cut the deficit in half, 3-2.
Yeah, pretty unlucky there. The initial shot was going where Sebastian Reisar was, Reisar was sliding his skates, but it got deflected and then went back to the other side where he slid over from initially. And we had a little bit of a chaotic past 5 minutes. Both teams scoring 3 total goals now in this second period.
Doesn't matter how you get them. Bobcats bench will take it, and back to a 1-goal game. Bouncing puck in the neutral zone.
Nick Buonanno and Ken Del Vecchio, please report to the merchandise stand. Nick Buonanno and
Neutral zone face-off. As we hit the under 10 timeout, we'll be back with that face-off in the neutral zone, but a busy 5 minutes here. 3 goals, 2 for Danbury, 1 for Blue Ridge. It's 3-2 Danbury. Don't go anywhere. You're watching Danbury Hat Tricks Hockey.
Fire up your appetite with Twins Barbecue Company. Smoked meats, bold flavors, and barbecue that brings people together. Stop by for ribs, brisket, wings, and more in Brookfield. Visit twinsbbqco.com to view our menu, order online, or find our next food truck stop. Twins Barbecue. There's nothing better than smoking hot twins.
Looking to make your brand stand out? Vision Designs in Brookfield has you covered.
From custom screen printing and embroidery to eye-catching signs, banners, and promotional products, they bring your ideas to life with unmatched quality and service. Visit VisionDesignCT.com. Vision Designs, where your vision becomes reality. Looking to elevate your night out? At Illicit Brewing Company, we feature a beer hall, cocktail bar.
8:52 in the second period. Hat-Tricks with a 3-2 lead. Bobcats responding right away with a goal from a tight angle to cut the lead in half. Romano credited with the goal. It's his first goal of the season, has 3 assists alongside the 1 goal now. Hat-Tricks behind the net. Legkov circling. Movalli falls to Legkov. Moved for Kanderka. Able to keep it in the zone for now, but then quickly cleared out. Cross ice for Heitzner, who winds up a slap shot. That one ends up in the back netting. So the Bobcats, despite the 2 goals from Danbury that made it a 3-1 lead, Bobcats leading this period in shots 11-5 and now 24-21 overall in the game. False start on the draw. Bobcats goal assisted by Stuckless and Kazirev. Centered shot. Save Resar.
Good positioning there to slide over and see that clearly.
Pemelaine able to get out of a tight jam there. Newberg, Frondudo, score! Gennaro Frondudo, his 2nd of the season. It's 4-2 Hat-Tricks.
Yeah, a lot of guys getting their 1st and 2nd goals of the season, and this one, a lot of mixed bag here for the Hat-Tricks. Good shot there on the replay. The Peabody Mass native.
Another North Shore guy getting on the score sheet. So 4-2 now after the Bobcats cut it in half to make it 3-2. Belfay now going off the crossbar. Austin Belfay trying to get on the scoring and put one on the score sheet against his former team.
Yeah, that one was awfully close there.
He takes a hit there in the far wall. Legkov trying to split the middle, forced back outside. Needs some help. Able to feed it out, but intercepted by Kazirev. Kazirev waiting for some help on his own. Back to Klinecki. Good feed there. Klinecki, 1-timer wide.
Yeah, good thing he missed the net there because Resar was a little bit out of position on that shot, as this time he's going to swallow it up.
Shot there from Demetrio. PJ Demetrio recently traded to the Blue Ridge Bobcats, who, with his former team, the Watertown Wolves, spent 3 straight weekends playing against the Hat-Tricks in late October and early November. 3 straight weekends. Those 2 teams faced off 6 games in total. Demetrio, definitely a force. And another save forced out of Resar. End-to-end stuff here in the second period, under 7 minutes to play. Won't be surprised if we get a couple more goals here before the horn sounds.
Yeah, it's definitely been that type of game for both teams. Lots of high opportunity chances. Both goalies have had their mistakes, but also their good saves as well.
Shuffled ahead, Frolov looking for Rupsov. Mercurio has a couple in front, throws it in front. Falls to Erickson, shot wide, banks high into the air. That one stays in play. Frolov tries to clear, kept in by Erickson again. Breakout for Rupsov.
Really
Beautiful
nice
settle
pass.
there. 2-on-1 has Fennell. Waits, Rupsov shot. Save Strum. When he stopped there, kind of messed up the timing a bit with Fennell, but nice to see number 2 there, Caden, joining the rush as a defenseman.
Yeah, maybe had a chance to pass it across, but he probably thought it might have been deflected. Good forecheck.
Takeaway, Legkov in the slot. Strum now down, taken back by Kanderka.
Yeah, I think his own teammate crashed into him.
Some miscommunication from the Blue Ridge defense. And Legkov still out there, winning the puck back here. Crom couldn't muster a strong shot off, but again, Legkov going
his forecheck is immaculate right now.
For a player who is at the top of the league in points, he forechecks his butt off. As a shot there from Reller. 5:16 in the second period. We'll get a look at it here. Legkov found his way into the slot. And then the collision there, right in the crease. I think you were right, Owen. Definitely collided with one of his own players. We'll get the fourth line out for Danbury. Pamela Newberg in front, Dudo. Tie up at the dot. Fennell held. And we're going to get a delayed penalty here. Resaw going to the bench. We get the whistle. And it looks like the Hat Tricks will be back on the power play, not before almost a scrum broke out there with, looked like Kugler trying to instigate.
Yeah, it looked like he was trying to sort of rage bait him there.
Special welcome to the Norwalk Chiefs.
It's going to be PJ Demetrio to go to the box.
Yeah, big opportunity here in the power play. Still a somewhat relatively close game here. 2 goals is not a lot in such a high-scoring league, so getting this 3-goal lead here late into the second period would definitely instill some further confidence in the Hat Tricks, who are having a pretty confident period right now. They've let up 1 goal, a little bit of an unlucky deflection. So big opportunity here on this power play with 5 minutes left in the second period.
Make it a 3-goal game and also continue to wake up this power play, who got a goal in the first period and trying to improve that percentage this weekend. Blue Ridge wins it. They'll send it all the way back down towards Resar. And Danbury will regroup with Delory.
Goalies like that helps with the save percentage.
Robinson deep for Tukane. Delory thought about the one-timer. Legkov, Robinson tried to set up the one-timer from the dot and cleared out again by Blue Ridge.
Probably one of the few mistakes we've seen from Legkov right there. A little bit too much of a hard pass there, but lots of time in this power play to reset. I'm sure he'll make up for it.
Errant pass from Delory trying to find Legkov. Bounce falls to Daly here. He's outnumbered 1-on-5. He'll just surrender and give the puck back to Frondudo. Robinson trying to hold it up. Taken away again by Daly. This time has numbers. Klinecki on his left. Daly deciding to circle back out. Throw it cross ice to Reller. And Rupsov back on the puck. 50 seconds on the power play. Frolov, another wayward pass. Reller this time breaking in with speed. Good backtracking by Johnny Ruiz. Frolov, right wing. Stops. Pass was deflected. Fennell towards Rupsov. Good stick work. Rupsov. Some tight space here. And with 22 seconds on the power play, Frolov can start maybe one final rush. Flipped cross ice. Nice pass there to find Ruiz. And cleared out one final time. 9 seconds. Power play likely over here for Danbury.
Yeah, good penalty kill. Some sloppy passes for Danbury for sure on that power play, but a good penalty kill overall.
Rupsoff shielding. Needs some help, finds Crom. Shuffled back out to Mo Valley. And spilled for a moment by Schrum. But frozen at 2:53. So under 3 minutes to play here in the second period. It's been a busy one. 4-2 hat tricks. We'll be back in a bit. Don't go anywhere. You're watching Danbury Hat Tricks Hockey.
Start your morning off right at Grounds Donut House. Enjoy our oversized artisanal donuts paired with premium coffee. For a unique treat, don't miss our ice cream-filled donuts. If you're looking for a sweet way to kick off your day, visit us in Danbury or check us out online at groundsdonuthouse.com/Danbury. Looking for great craft beer and live music? Visit Housatonic River Brewing in New Milford. Enjoy handcrafted ales in our rustic tap room or outdoor beer garden along the scenic Housatonic River. We're open Wednesday through Sunday with live music every Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Check out our full schedule and offerings at HousatonicRiverBrewing.com. Looking for reliable waste management? Choose Interstate Waste Services, your local family-owned provider since 1998. We provide comprehensive waste and recycling solutions for homes and businesses with a commitment to sustain.
Under 3 minutes to play here in period number 2. Patrick Rudberg on play-by-play. Owen Tambor on color. Trying to break out of the Bobcats, taken away by Crom. Legkov looking for a centering pass, pressured by Martin. Scored the first goal in the first period for Blue Ridge and made it 1-0 early. Since then, it's been 4-1 in favor of the Hat Tricks. Long pass looking for Heitzner behind the two defensemen. Mercurio couldn't handle it, falls out to Hlavak. Martin opposite corner. Legro ahead for Legkov. Nice feed for Kanderka. Kanderka has Mo Valley rushing in. Backhanded in front. Good defensive work there from Klenecki. Heitzner. Stick from Tukane forces him out wide. Under 2 minutes to play in period number 2. Resar throws it to the far half wall. Centered, Heitzner. Off target. Mercurio there to collect. Scramble in front. And Resar will freeze it.
Yeah, Resar was in a battle right there with number 27 for the Nicholas Stuckless for the Blue Ridge Bobcats. They were kind of fighting in front before the puck was covered. He was just trying to battle for position and get his vision on the puck there, and eventually he did, and he covered up with a minute 39 remaining in the second period. 42 hat tricks.
Resar gave up the goal in the first period on the power play, and then the second one took a weird deflection down on that right side, the backhand, kind of a wacky goal. Not sure how much you can put blame on Resar for that one. He's played solid tonight. Gonna need him in the final 1:23 in this period, in the final 20 minutes in the third. Kugler. Launched on net, poked away by Pamela and Klenecki there. Kugler tried to play it off the back boards. Kazirev pressuring. Newberg trying to clear it, banked off the glass.
Yeah, smart play there to just get it out of the zone.
Pamelayan will do that. Throws it around the boards. Fennell sends it in deeper, takes a weird bounce there off the corner. Stick from Ruiz, 3-on-2 if they can hurry. Ruiz, Frolov in front, tried to bat it out of the air, and instead batted it into the far netting behind the goal. 37 seconds to go in the second period.
Yeah, good hand-eye coordination from Vadim Frolov there. He's had a good game so far. He had the scrum in the corner, drew that penalty after his hit, and he had an assist earlier right there. Almost a really cool goal there. Just fortunately the puck was a little bit high over the midsection. Couldn't get it down.
Ruiz wins the faceoff. Rupsov backhanded. Ruiz there. Cleared out by Reller. Back in by Delory. Falls to Furisev. One last rush for Blue Ridge, 19 seconds. On net, bouncing puck on goal. Resar got a piece of it. 10 seconds. Cleared out, we're gonna get an icing. We are with 5.4 seconds. So one final opportunity here for Blue Ridge before we go to the break. If you're Ruiz here, Owen, figure just try to get a tie up. It's not like there's 1 or 2 seconds left, but you just want to make sure there's no clean face-off win.
Yeah, and you can always try to flick it out to center ice too. Or do that.
Or if you're Johnny Ruiz, just win the face-off clean and bleed out the last 5 seconds in the corner. And that is where we will end here in period number 2. Hat Tricks offense comes to life. Stretches it out to a 4-2 lead after 2 periods. One more to go after this. We'll take a break for the second intermission. We'll take a quick stop around the FPHL to check out some out-of-town scores halfway through the intermission. But for now, we'll take a quick break. This is Danbury Hat Tricks Hockey here on Hat Tricks Digital Network.
Raise a glass to locally crafted spirits at Litchfield Distillery. Enjoy free tours and tastings of our award-winning spirits, including bourbon, rye, gin, and ready-to-drink cocktails. Open daily with tours on the hour. Book your spot at litchfielddistillery.com. Litchfield Distillery, batch by batch. Craving a craft beer escape? Come to Reverie Brewing Company in Newtown, where every pint is brewed with passion and flavor. Catch a rotating tap list, enjoy food trucks almost every day, and join us for live events and good times. Visit reveriebrewing.com for our menu, hours, and upcoming events. Reverie Brewing, don't quit your daydream. In the mood for a sweet treat? Visit Twister's Ice Cream Cafe in New Fairfield. Enjoy 32 delicious homemade ice cream and Italian ice flavors, including rotating specials. Plus, catch Twisters at all Danbury Hat Tricks home games this season. For more information, check them out on Facebook.
Remember when a night out didn't break the bank? When fun was simple, social, and full of laughter? Bowling is still that place. Affordable, timeless, and made for everyone. Get more laughs per dollar bowling at Spins Bowl.
at the Danbury Ice Arena. Still about 4.5 minutes till the start of period number 3. We'll give you a quick rundown of some out-of-town scores. We'll start in the Binghamton-Port Huron game. Binghamton on a 6-game win streak, up 8-1 against Port Huron, the number 1 and 2 seeds right now in the Empire. Binghamton trying to make it 7 wins in a row and improve to 15-2. Twin City up 4-3 over PD. That one in the 3rd period. We have our game 4-2 after 2. Watertown up 5-1 against Indiana, to 6th and 7th seeds in the Empire right now. Watertown trying to make up ground against Danbury after Danbury got big 3 points over the weekend on Saturday. So Watertown trying to keep pace with the Hat Tricks. Athens up 6-0 on Columbus. The Rock Lobsters trying to improve their position in 1st place. Columbus in 2nd place in the Continental, so an opportunity for them to extend their lead in the other division. Monroe and Baton Rouge are tied 1-1 in the 2nd period. And the final game tonight in the Fed, Topeka leads 3-2 against Biloxi. Topeka, who is in 3rd place in the Empire, 2 points above Blue Ridge, 3 points above Danbury. Both Blue Ridge and Danbury hoping that Topeka will drop some points, that Biloxi will maybe bring that one to overtime or pick up a win. Biloxi in 6th place in the Continental, 12 points on the season so far. That's a quick rundown of the out-of-town scores. A brief recap of tonight's game as the Zamboni continues to do its work here at the Danbury Ice Arena. 4-2 Hat Tricks is your score. It was 1-1 after the first. An early goal from Daniel Martin made it 1-0 for Blue Ridge on the power play. Johnny Ruiz responded, making it 1-1 for the Hat Tricks on the power play. For Johnny, his 8th goal of the season. In the 2nd period, 2 straight goals from the Hat Tricks at 8:52 and 10:30 in quick succession. Caden Kanderka, drove home a beautiful feed from Alexander Ledkov on a 2-on-1, making it 2-1, his 2nd goal of the season. Kanderka, shortly after, Anton Rupsov capitalized on a rebound spilt to the right of Shrum's net, fired one home from a tight angle to make it 3-1. Igor Romano made it 3-2 shortly after that at 10:58. A wacky backhanded shot from the outside slot that took a deflection and bested Sebastian Risar in net. A couple minutes later, Gennaro Frondudo got his name on the score sheet, making it 4-2 at 12:08 in the 2nd period. That is where we stand so far tonight. 31-25, Blue Ridge shots on goal. 9 total penalties on the night. 5 for Blue Ridge, 4 for Danbury. As the Hat Tricks make their way back out onto the ice. Risar leading the boys back out there. Now welcome back in our color commentator tonight, Owen Tambor. Owen, excited for the final 20 minutes, hopefully for Hat Tricks fans, that the boys in orange and black can close out these final 20 minutes and pick up another win.
Yeah, it's going to just come down to continuing their forecheck. It's been Alexander Ledkov who's really had a great game. I mean, he hasn't scored all the goals we're used to seeing him do, but he's been a big factor in the goals themselves. He's forechecked a lot this game. He's kind of kept the puck in the defensive zone and got the legs of the Bobcats tired, and that's what's important, doing those little things, and that's what he's been doing all game. There's been a lot of great play from all of the players for the Hat Tricks tonight, and they just got to continue it for 20 more minutes to get this one win before they play the same team again tomorrow.
These 2 teams will face off tomorrow night at 7 o'clock here at the Danbury Ice Arena. Ledkov, impressive that, like you said, one of his biggest contributions of the night is not getting on the score sheet. He did have the beautiful assist to Kanderka, but his work on the forecheck has been impressive, to say the least, tonight.
You think Kyle Penton will start tomorrow?
We will see. Sometimes they split them. Sometimes Risar will play both. We'll see tomorrow night. But Kyle Penton has played a decent amount this season. He's played 3 games compared to Resar's 8. So it'll be a decision for Coach Bierchen and the coaching staff to make. As we're underway here for period number 3. Hat Tricks lead 4-2, trying to continue their winning ways and make it 3 wins from 3 games. Breakout for Legkov. Legkov with some room around Klinecki. Backhand score! Well, Owen, we mentioned he was not yet to get his name on the score sheet, but may as well go out and do that.
Yeah, that's the other part of the game. We haven't seen as much. He's been doing the dirty work, and right there he gets involved in what he's known for, scoring goals and getting points. That was a really great move there. He sped by the defenders, and the goalie was totally out of position by the time the puck was already by him in the back right corner of the net. Beautiful move there.
It was a nice breakout pass, but it wasn't like it was a tape-to-tape, like perfectly timed, perfectly weighted pass. He kind of had to wait for the pass for a minute, and his individual speed is just so phenomenal that he can glide past defenders like Klinecki and make things happen like that. He's had multiple goals this season. He'll just go around the outside, and because of his sheer speed and stick handling, just go around the outside and cut in on his backhand. We'll have another face-off here with Ruiz and Reller. For Legkov, his 15th of the season.
Good stick there from Ruiz. No icing, though. I'm surprised.
His 15th of the season.
So 1 minute into the 3rd period, Hat Tricks make it 3. Ruiz here, shot goes wide.
Assisted by number 88, Austin Goffin. Time of the goal, 30 seconds of the 3rd period.
Poke check from Movali. Falls to Rupsov. Delory under some pressure and gives it away. Furisev 2-on-2. Pad save. Falls out behind for Reller. Daly chipped back. Klinecki, high shot. Falls to Kanderka. And batted away there by Kugler. Boy, that pass from Kanderka was right into the path of Legkov, who was racing in, and might have got him for a hand pass there, but looks like the Hat Tricks might have switched up their offensive lines, at least for this shift. You got Legkov, Krom, and Kanderka. Kanderka and Krom on the 3rd line. Legkov making up that 3rd forward. Centering pass by Stuckless. Klinecki. Kugler. Shot was deflected in front, didn't reach Resar. Clearance from Legro, taken right back.
Good double team right there.
Krom banked off the glass, Legkov at it again. Bit far ahead, he's forced into the corner. Kanderka there, lays it off for Legkov. Tried to deke around the defender. Gets behind Delory. Heitzner walking in. Denied by Resar. His stick again goes flying into the corner, but a lot of time to think about that shot there, Heitzner.
Yeah, he loves throwing his stick.
And he's still without his stick. Centered, in front. Taken by Tukane. He'll go race out to the corner, Resar, to grab his stick multiple times tonight. Thankfully, it hasn't come back to bite him. We get a whistle here.
Fans will have the winning 50-50 raffle ticket. The winning raffle ticket is 381 458, 381, 458. Come down to penalty box and collect your prize. 381, 458.
Neutral zone face-off. Robinson and Reller. Backhanded in by Fennell, excuse me. Belfay found a loose puck, couldn't center it. Reller, nice backtracking from Legkov again. Take the puck back. Andrioli now will try to start the rush for Blue Ridge, who see themselves down 3 goals. Legkov and Belfay on the attack. Pass out into the neutral zone. Racing in here is Reller, and a beautiful diving poke check from Fennell to get it out of harm's way.
Yeah, he saved a breakaway chance there.
Urisev on the left wing, shot off the side netting. Still within the opposite corner. Shot was blocked. Still with it. Urisev circling around. Fennell lost his stick. Belfay banked off the glass. Patrick's gets some fresh legs. Legro and Ruiz on. No icing. Legro feeds for Frolov. Into the zone. Thrown on net, and an easy glove save for Anthony Schrum. We'll see this opportunity again, Hero, and the errant pass that made its way towards Reller, and beautiful poke check there from Fennell.
Yeah, desperation save there to just throw out the stick and get it on the puck.
Won by Danbury and thrown on net by Legro. Another save from Schrum. Anthony Schrum, the 26-year-old from Norton Shores, Michigan. 2.93 goals against and a .923 save. Stuckless, pressured by Frolov. Rubtsov gets the hit on Kazirev. Thrown cross ice. No icing. Delory whiffs on the pass. Legro trying to clean it up. Big hit from Johnny Ruiz in the near corner. Breakout now towards Rubtsov.
Yeah, good clean hit there from Ruiz. He timed it up perfectly. The puck was on the player's stick. Good clean hit. In control.
Romanow. Loose in the slot. One-timer. Just off net there. Martin flipped into the bench and caught by Pamelaine there in Hattrick's bench.
It looks like Schrum's actually pulled, maybe, or is it changed?
I think you're right. Good eyes there. Oh, and it's going to be Hunter Virastek, the rookie.
Yeah. I don't know. I wonder if they pulled him. I don't know. I don't think he's playing poorly by any means. I wonder if they're just saving him for tomorrow, maybe, or something. That would be my guess. I don't think he's played poorly by any means.
Definitely have to think ahead with 2 games back-to-back nights. We'll take a quick break here and be back. 14:31 to go in the third period, 5-2 Hattricks.
Raise a glass to locally crafted spirits at Litchfield Distillery. Enjoy free tours and tastings of our award-winning spirits, including bourbon, rye, gin, and ready-to-drink cocktails. Open daily with tours on the hour. Book your spot at litchfielddistillery.com. Litchfield Distillery, batch by batch. Craving a craft beer escape? Come to Reverie Brewing Company in Newtown, where every pint is brewed with passion and flavor. Catch a rotating tap list, enjoy food trucks almost every day, and join us for live events and good times. Visit reveriebrewing.com for our menu, hours, and upcoming events. Reverie Brewing.
Back here with a face-off to the right of Resar's net. 5-2 Hattricks if you're just joining us. In front, Mercurio, lots of space. Couldn't get a shot off, but Mercurio and acres of space there in front of the net. Kanderka collides with Gandrioli. Delayed penalty here. So the Bobcats going to go on the power play here, try to cut into this 3-goal deficit, 14-10 on the clock.
Yeah, it's been probably like the millionth power play of the game here. You know, the Hat Tricks did let up one earlier, but ever since then, they've done a good job of killing them, and they did go a little while without one.
And we'll see it here. I guess Kanderka with the hit up high after losing the puck. Let's see what the official call is.
Maybe interference would be my guess, based on what I saw in front of me there.
Blue Ridge on the 5-on-4.
Yeah, big opportunity for Blue Ridge to just keep this in arm's distance if they can get a goal on this power play. But big opportunity as well for the Hat Tricks to keep killing these penalties.
Done decent work tonight. Gave up the one at the start of the game. Bobcats need a goal right now, down 3, getting towards halfway through the third. Reller, shot falls to Furuseth. Hesitates. Behind the net has Gallagher. Gallagher on net, wide. Reller, pressured by Ruiz. Ruiz lost his stick. Tries to just throw it out. And we got a hand pass there, pretty clear one there. Good effort play there from Johnny Ruiz, the captain, but pretty clear. You lose your stick, probably can't pass it to your teammate with your hand. There's
Lots of lost sticks in this one.
Definitely, it's been a theme of the night so far. Sebastian Resar using one of his, not sure whose stick it was he grabbed, or I guess one of his defensemen just volunteered to give up their stick. I'm not sure how effective a skater's stick is going to be in goal. Referee's now moving this one out to the neutral zone for the face-off.
Interesting song choice for Connecticut.
Who doesn't love the Dropkick Murphys and shipping up to Boston? Sadly, no Fed teams in the greater Boston area. Heitzner, 1:10 on the power play. Klenecki, Mercurio, center, looking for Martin, falls back to Mercurio. Martin, low for Heitzner. Falls out to Klenecki, 55 seconds on the power play.
Yeah, good zone time here.
See if they can get a shot. Martin, Klenecki with some space walking in. Tried to lay it off for Mercurio, good stick in the lane and cleared out by Newberg with 37 seconds.
Yeah, finally able to get their stick on it. Just made the right play, not mess around with it. Clear it down the ice, get your changes with 30 seconds left on the PK.
Some fresh penalty killers on with 27 seconds. Daly stops, pressured by Mo Valley and Robinson. Kazirev centered, looking for Kazirev on the give and go. Backhanded out by Robinson.
That should do it.
That should do it. Four seconds. Reller will lead the rush. Reller into the zone, centered. Gallagher didn't get everything on that, but a good feed from Reller on the left side.
Yeah, Ian Tukane right there in front to at least make him think about it.
And here is Tukane. Feeding it around the boards, intercepted by Daly. Daly lets off a shot. High save and smothered there by Resar. Net comes off its moorings. So good work on the penalty kill for the Hat Tricks, Owen, and able to keep their lead at 3 with 11:45.
Yeah, that was an important one right there. Just you get that penalty off of some frustration, off of kind of a retaliation hit, and then you regroup and you get the penalty kill that you need, and 11 minutes left, and then you can take the first one out of this 2-game series at home.
well on their way to doing that, but still 11:35 left in the third period to see out. Demetrio loses it to Pamelayan. Delori's shot goes wide. Legro pinching in. Tried to get the poke check now. Furaseth finds Demetrio. Stuckless shot save. Demetrio. Good spot in the slot. Erickson. Kicked by Delori there. Now finds from Dudo. He'll dump it in and get his team a change. Second line on for Danbury. Pass is long, Tukane back in. Takes a weird bounce right across the goal mouth there. Jurasic wasn't there. And if someone was in front, Owen, that could have been an easy tapping goal.
Yeah, a little bit of sloppiness from the Bobcats right there. Didn't bite him, but definitely a little bit of sloppiness getting out of their own zone, as they finally do right here.
Mercurio trying to get it out of his skates and cannot. Kandrika has Krom. Drupsov, excuse me. Forced a save out of Urastek. Martin, some speed, left side. Falls down, no penalty. Drupsov has Frolov on his left. Tried to feed it to Frolov, who eventually gets it behind the goal line. Tried to center, but intercepted by Blue Ridge. Under 10 minutes to play here at the DIA. Patrick's up 5-2. Heitzner, glove save. So as Sweet Caroline plays in the arena, we will take our under 10-minute break. Don't go anywhere. Hat Tricks up 5-2 halfway through period number 3. You are watching Danbury Hat Tricks hockey.
Upgrade your home with Buzz-8 Appliance, your trusted source for top brand appliances and expert service. We've got the selection and knowledge to help you find the perfect fit. Visit our showrooms in Danbury and Brookfield or shop online at buzz8appliance.com. Buzz-8 Appliance, where quality meets dependability. Discover fresh quality and unbeatable value at Carluzzi's, your family-owned grocery market. We've got everything you need under one roof. Proudly serving Danbury and surrounding communities. Visit carluzzi's.com for weekly specials. Carluzzi's, where quality meets community. Hungry? Chick-fil-A has you covered in Brookfield on Federal Road and inside the Danbury Fair Mall. From the original chicken sandwich to fresh salads and nuggets, enjoy breakfast, lunch, or dinner your way. The perfect way to feed your family. Chick-fil-A, great food, friendly service.
Back at the DIA, 9:48 to go. Bobcats win the draw. Klinecki walking in, loose in front. Resar couldn't locate it for a second. Thankfully, Belfay there to send it out. It'll be an icing, and we'll do it over again. So with this win, provided that Hat Tricks can see this one out, they would enter into fourth place. 25 points to Blue Ridge's 23. We mentioned that Blue Ridge does have 2 games in hand. They've played 2 games less than Danbury, so still some opportunity to make up some ground there. But
has Danbury played Binghamton yet?
They have. So far, they are winless on the season. They lost 4 games earlier. There's a centering pass towards Martin, who couldn't step it home. Excuse me, that was Reller in front. Daly now with it, with Reller and the near half wall. Reller stick handling. Klinecki. Some space in the slot, out wide now. Slap shot, glove save, Resar. And to answer your question, Owen, Hat Tricks went 0-2 in their early season series with Binghamton, lost 3-6 and 0-3, and then recently played 3 straight games against them. 2 on the road, 1 at home, losing 3-6, 1-5, and 3-6. So definitely one of the best teams in the league, if not the best.
Yeah, I know they've won the last 2 championships from what I remember reading online, and just, yeah, they're definitely a powerhouse in the league here. That's for sure.
Gave you the out-of-town scores earlier. They're up 8-1 against Port Huron, who's in second place, and looking to make it 7 straight wins for them. The Black Bears of Binghamton. There's a shot from a sharp angle from Frolov that's saved.
8-1 is, that's crazy.
Hat-Trick's biggest win of the season was a 9-1 victory out in Columbus, Indiana against the Sentinels. It was a series that turned their season around after an 0-4 start. Got a couple wins there. One of those games was actually Sebastian Resar's hat-trick's debut. Bobcats in the zone again, Stuckless. Another glove save, Resar. That time the shot coming from the point with Andrioli.
Yeah, he's been seeing the puck well in this third period. He's had a bunch of long-range shots. He hasn't looked phased. He's come out. He's kind of cut off the angle early before it's got in on him and snagged it. Got his team a lot of stoppages so far in this third. As just 8 minutes now remaining. Lots of shots on goal for both teams. Just got to hold on a little longer, and Danbury can take this game.
You mentioned the shots. Blue Ridge right now has about a 10 or 11 shot advantage. So Resar's seen a lot more saves than both Schrum and Verostic.
Yeah, just important for Danbury to play smart, knowing they have a game tomorrow. You don't want to do anything, you know, silly. You just got to get through these next 7 minutes and feel good about yourself. You played well so far, just got to finish it out.
Flipped high into the neutral zone, bouncing Legkov. Not sure if he knew it was coming, him and Kanderka. They're essentially running a route. Centered for Martin. Gets a shot off. Half saved by Resar and handled by Tukane, who will send it out. No icing call. Referee says it took a deflection. Hat-Tricks get a full platoon swap.
I think it's because the 2 players collided with each other, and the puck kind of maybe brushed off of one. Good save right there.
Blocker save from Resar, falls to Reller. Pushed into the boards by Frandudo. Fennell lost his stick, coming up to meet the puck. Caden Fennell without his stick in front of the goal. Klinecki, miscommunication with Furisev. Bouncing puck falls, it's made its way into the crease. And now some action in front of Resar's net.
Yeah, Fennell getting chippy in front there, just trying to protect his goalie, who was trying to cover that loose puck right in front of his pads. Managed to do it, and now Fennell can go grab his stick.
Now we're gonna look at it here. Frandudo trying to exit the zone through the slot, which is not always the safest route, but made its way into the safe hands of Sebastian Resar. 6:45 in the third period. Hat-Tricks trying to make it 3 wins from 3, and it jump into 4th place in the Empire. Now a broken stick. This time it's Newberg. Frandudo couldn't receive the pass. Pamela, now Robinson. Players collide along the boards in the neutral zone. Big hit from O'Valley. Sends Kazirev to the ice. Fennell leading the charge. Fennell right through the slot. Puck might have got caught in his jersey there. He found it and got a shot off, but couldn't throw it on target. Slovak looking for a teammate. Now Belfay will handle under 6 minutes to play. Belfay, we mentioned Blue Ridge Bobcats, his former employer, would be nice to pick up a point or two this weekend. Sent out, Legro will handle. Erickson finds Martin. Now Heitzner left to right. Mercurio waiting for a pass, cycled it, no one home. Robinson will send it out. Heitzner trying to go after one of the hat tricks there towards the bench. I didn't get a clean look at it, Owen. Did you see it?
Yeah, I mean, he just went right at him and said a few words right in front of the ref and just slammed him into the boards, and no call for some reason, but
well, that brings us to the under 5 timeout. We'll see next time if Heitzner's on the ice. There might be some choice words from the Hat Tricks players. 4:54 in the third period. Hat Tricks on their way to a win tonight. 5-2 is your score here from the DIA. Don't go anywhere. You're watching.
It's time for a tasty, gooey treat. Crumble Cookies in Danbury has the freshest, warmest cookies around. With 6 new gourmet cookie flavors every week, there's always a reason to treat yourself. For the latest flavors and updates, visit crumblecookies.com/Danbury. Visit Danbury Duckpin Bowling Lanes for family fun. Enjoy the classic charm of duckpin bowling with 16 lanes, including a private party room. Perfect for kids' parties, senior leagues, and casual play. Open daily with affordable rates and a welcoming atmosphere. Visit DanburyDuckpin.com to reserve your lane today. Looking for a bank that puts you first? Visit Fairfield County Bank, serving Connecticut since 1871. With 17 local branches, we offer personal and business banking, mortgages, insurance, and investment services, all with a personal touch. Visit FairfieldCountyBank.com to learn more.
Offensive zone face-off for the Hat Tricks upcoming. Trying to see this one out and improve to 7-8-2-1 on the year and jump into 4th place in the division. Daly hard forechecking, wins the puck back, backhand score! Solo effort there from Justin Daly on the forecheck, wins the puck back and backhands it into the net. And suddenly, with 4:44, 5-3.
yeah, bad turnover there for me and Tukane.
Looks like he just pickpocketed the defender and made his way right towards the crease. And Justin Daly, the rookie, his 9th goal of the season in his 3rd year with Blue Ridge. So not quite done yet. Some energy here from Blue Ridge. A shot was thrown on net, and there's going to be a tripping call there. So after a brief burst of momentum from Blue Ridge, a tripping penalty, that time on Klenecki, will set the Hat Tricks up on 2-minute power play.
Yeah, they get the momentum back on that turnover right there. And unfortunately, they once again kind of shoot themselves in the foot by getting a rough penalty there. To be honest, I thought he got most of the stick on the trip, but it must have gotten a little bit of the leg as well. So now a chance for Danbury to really just drag this game down even further by controlling the puck in the offensive zone and in the defensive zone of the Blue Ridge Bobcats.
Ideally, if anything, just bleed out half the clock. Frolov in front, score! Frolov in front, quickest power play you'll ever see. And 6-3, this game should be it.
Yeah, that will put on the finishing touches. As you could see, Fennell, I believe, right in front there. Kind of just picked up the loose change, and the goalie had no chance on that one. It's a point-blank shot. He kind of just has to guess which side he's going to shoot it on. So good finishing touches as the fans get involved here at Danbury Ice Arena. 4 minutes, 21 seconds remaining. And we'll be right back here tomorrow. Well, I won't, but other people will.
Plenty of people will. So Vadim Frolov makes it 6th for the hat tricks. Good poke check there from Pamelayan. Frolov, his 3rd goal of the season. Down the right wing, under 4 minutes now. Gallagher out to Andrioli, pressured and sent it back in deep. Pamelayan, Robinson tied up. Legro giveaway. Gallagher on his backhand, diving poke check from Legro. Good recovery. Not gone yet here for the Bobcats. Robinson trying to clear it out and eventually does. Romano back in. Ferosith enters. Body from Tukane. Belfay. Lekov steering around the pressure. Delory on net save. With the win here, don't want to jinx them, but what will likely be a win, Hat Tricks not only have an opportunity to jump Blue Ridge, but depending on how the Topeka game goes out of town, Hat Tricks could see themselves with 26 points and in 3rd place by the end of the night. Obviously, not everybody's played the exact amount of games, but Reller centering, looking for Furuseth. Ruiz handles. Ahead for Rupsov, backhanded forward into the path of Frolov. They'll beat out Kugler for it. Has Rupsov coming back in, good stick work from Frolov, and Jurastek will freeze the puck.
Yeah, close to 70 shots on goal total in this game. It's been an offensive fest, especially for the Hat Tricks, but Blue Ridge definitely got involved in as well. They're going to feel good about this game as we wind down to just 2 minutes left. And they'll feel confident going into tomorrow night's matchup against the very same opponent.
We'll see what kind of adjustments both teams make. You mentioned, questions about who's going to start in goal. Will Kyle Penton get a shot? Will Resar go back in? I mean, he's faced a lot of shots tonight. Resar has. Over 40.
Yeah, it might be one of those things where you see how he feels type of vibe.
Breakout looking for Mercurio and Heitzner. One back by Fennell. Kanderka for Legkov. Shot. Blocker save into the netting.
Yeah, Legkov trying to get another goal there to add on to his already impressive totals on this season. Right there, just a good save. Off the shoulder.
He came in 2nd in the league in goals in 14 and 5th in points. Picked up a couple points tonight, so still atop the leaderboards in those. Bobcats win the face-off. Cross ice looking for Gallagher. Ahead of him, no icing. Legro trying to maneuver past a couple white jerseys. Still in behind with Kazirev. Romano deflected in front. Glove save. Hat trick on the ground. Kanderka now going at it. And with 90 seconds left, we're gonna get our first true fight of the night. Kanderka going at it, trying to see who that is, Owen. Yeah, it looks like the referees are just gonna put an end to that one pretty quick. It's Gallagher. We'll get a look at it here. Maybe a stick to the back.
Yeah, he's just gonna head to the locker room. No point of heading to the penalty box for either player. We'll get ready. Both of those players will get a head start on the showers and for tomorrow.
Just gonna say maybe take off the pads a little earlier than the rest of the guys, but
yeah, maybe they agreed. Maybe they agreed to it.
Kanderka, who got his goal in the second period. The go-ahead goal made it 2-1 at the time. Gallagher, who was actually traded from Topeka earlier this week, about a week ago on the 27th. Talented player, Gallagher is a Rookie of the Year in the SPHL with Roanoke. Actually played some college hockey at Sacred Heart for a couple years down in Fairfield, Connecticut. But he will not be on the ice for the final 127 as Johnny Ruiz and Daniel Martin sort things out with the officiating crew. A look at it again here. It's tough to see from this angle what exactly happened, but definitely looks like Gallagher shoved one of the hat tricks to the ground, and rightfully so, get some retaliation.
I think it's going to be actually a double minor on
Gallagher.
Yeah.
We'll see if the league looks at that and rules that might be a one-game suspension, because it's not in the, it's after the whistle, and we don't have the perfect angle of it, but it looks a lot like a cross-check in the back after the whistle's blown in front of the net. Looking at the score sheet for the hat tricks, Austin Belfay with 3 assists against his former team, the Bobcats. Legkov with a 2-point night, goal and an assist. Frolov the same, and Rupsov. So the 3 Russians with a goal and an assist each.
Definitely a lengthy pause here. Just a minute 27 left in the game as well.
So 4 minutes on the power play, like you said, double minor. Hat tricks will be on the man advantage for the rest of the game for the final 87 seconds as Romano will serve the penalty for Gallagher. It's a well-dressed man in the hat tricks top hat. Hat tricks win the draw. Frolov behind the goal line. Rupsov. Fennell. Frolov. Fennell. Deflection. Trying to stuff it home in front there. It's Frolov and Belfay. But Virostek handles. Get a look at the penalty box with Romano. Ruiz. Belfay looking for a deflection, and another save from Virostek. There we go. Young fans got the chicken. Not sure what that is or where you can buy that, but
I don't think you can get it here.
I don't think so. As another slap shot makes its way out of the rink. I think my dog actually has a dog toy that looks very similar to that chicken.
That's a popular chicken toy thing.
I'm sure that makes a noise that does not get annoying after a couple times.
Yeah, I think you squeeze its stomach and it makes noises.
Hat tricks win another face-off. Ruiz, shot, save, point blank, Burastek. And yet another whistle.
It's like the 5th one in the last 3 seconds.
Just trying to bleed out the last 48 seconds and change here. Hat tricks up 6-3. They're not done. They want goal number 7. Fennell and Rupsov. Centered. Frolov, good centering pass. Here he is again, trying to send it home for his second. Hit off the post there. 33 seconds, flipped high, out of harm's way. Fennell will catch. We'll see if we get one more rush. Frolov. Rupsov holding on to it. Tapped in by Frolov, 8 seconds. Two, one, Resar will hold on to it, and that's it. A 6-3 win for the Hat Tricks, who jump into playoff position. They jump into 4th place. And improve to 7-8-2-1 on the year, 25 points. Jumping Blue Ridge, who will now be in 5th place. They'll fall to 7-8-1.
Yeah, great game overall for the Hat Tricks. They had a couple moments that they had to bounce back from, but they stayed consistent throughout, even with some of the physicality. They got the win. They'll be right back here tomorrow night, just 30 minutes earlier than tonight, 7 p.m. start time. Don't miss it.
Yep, 7 p.m. puck drop tomorrow night. Hat Tricks looking to make it 4 wins in a row tomorrow night. But a fantastic offensive output from the Hat Tricks. A stellar performance between the pipes for Sebastian Resar. We'll see who gets the start tomorrow night, but Resar is making a good case to be the definitive #1 goalie for Danbury as this season progresses. We'll see who gets to lift the bucket here after the Hat Tricks win. It'll be Vadim Frolov lifting the bucket for Danbury, wearing the orange jerseys tonight and picking up a big 6-3 win over a division rival. Now I'll give it a good spin, and we will say goodbye from the Danbury Ice Arena. Owen Tambor and Patrick Grudberg here on commentary. Thank you for being with us tonight. This has been another presentation of Danbury Hat Tricks Hockey.
Good night, everyone.